Yeah, I think we are live. We are live, Jack.
Awesome.
So, hello everyone.
Perfect.
Uh, and it's me, Carlos Tesunas, a legacy coach, and Jack Murray, map coaching of for high performer teens. And today we're gonna talk about self belief of being worthy and how it can really open uh, big opportunities for you for your teenagers, kids, and
Mhm.
for yourself, and really in general in life by the feeling itself of being
Mhm.
worthy. So and we just kind of after our session where we with Jack we had really strong conversation about worthiness and how important is to be really capable of feeling worthy while you
Mhm.
also strive for greatness. So Jack, may you share a few minutes of your time, make your introduction and share a little bit of your own history with worthiness.
Yeah, sure. So thank you, Carlos, for having me on again. I'm very excited to do this live with you. I think it's going to be awesome. And I love that we're talking about like worthiness and self-belief because I think it's really, really important. And if you look at like the best performers in any field, if you look at amazing athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo, he has very good self-belief, and that's part of the reason that he can get to his goals and achieve the things I want to achieve. And all of the greatest like people, like I said, in any areas have this self-belief. So I'm very excited to talk about it because I think it's a really, really important topic.
Yeah, indeed, it's important, and I believe it's one of the precursors why some people achieve great
Mhm.
results, the great goals, the great
Yeah,
vision, and some people not. So I believe
yeah,
that's one of the main precursors of that differentiator.
yeah,
So
exactly.
you want so for the people who doesn't know, um, me and Jack, we don't plan and prepare our topics, so we kind of practice a freestyle and a flow. So today, we just made our topic just before going live, and we took the 2 points each.
Mhm.
So Jack, would you like to share your first one, or you want to go for, or you want me to go for a first one? So that decision is on you.
Um, how about you share your first one and then I'll share mine after.
Great, great. So my first one would be, I'm a guy of awareness, and
Mhm.
I call it, it's this ocean, this peaceful ocean, and
Mhm.
that's our life, this all peaceful
Mhm.
ocean. That's our inner world, and whatever drops, whatever touches the water, that creates like tiny ripples, or the big
Mhm.
ripples, big waves, or big tsunamis. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, uh, when we're talking about awareness, what really makes us feel unworthy? Because if we want to talk about feeling worthy, we have to understand the difference. So the difference in this case would be of feeling unworthy. And
Mhm.
my question would be, like, how does being unworthy start? Like, how do you become the person who feels and believes, or subconsciously believes, unconsciously believes that you are not worthy of something? So I would like synchronize this in
Mhm.
three topics. So that would be family, that would be school, and that would be friends. And
Mhm.
for instance, to give you an actionable example, a child didn't collect the toys that he took out of the box, and the parents say, like, look, because we agree that you're gonna collect the toys, and now as you haven't done it, you're not worthy tonight of watching the TV show, or you're not worthy to go to the cinema this weekend, or you're not, or we will not reward you for what we promised you to reward, because you have done something against the rules. So when you do something against the society rules, when you do something against your own created rules, you can feel
Mhm.
unworthy. That can give you
Mhm.
a reason, the trigger to feel unworthy. Now, for example, school, like educational system, is really in general like creating unworthy people. Like, and I'm working. I have a business partner who is who spent 17 years in educational systems. This is a Jesse J. Sweet. He's a parenting leadership coach, and he completely agrees with that. That's an insider person, and
Mhm.
you don't need to have a you don't need to read a lot of books about the educational system to see that it failed. So in general, the school system created that kind of a mentality in people that if you done a mistake, kind of worthy to do it again, like try again.
Hmm.
And when you failed, you straight away got the
Hmm.
degree. And you kind of measured, next time in the next topic you can do better. But this mentality now, the friends, it's really,
Hmm.
especially in the period of 0 to 7, 7 to 14, is
Hmm.
when when you kind of can feel left out, or not called to be in the
Hmm.
environment with your friends. So your friends meet up and they don't invite you, and you can feel of being unworthy to be with them. You can feel rejected. And that brings that feeling of unworthiness, because when your environment makes you feel unworthy and you believe your
Hmm.
environment is you, that's where the stuff happens. So that's
Yeah.
my first point, Jack,
Hmm.
and giving to you the mic. I just want to
Yeah.
remind to the people who's watching, Jack is a mindset coach, and he's into the belief topic. So
Hmm.
what he shares with me is that it's one of the most important part for teenagers who are
Hmm.
he helping in. So Jack, share your goal.
Yeah. And just on that little point, like for me, something that I work with my clients with is the success formula, and in that success formula, self belief is one of the most crucial parts. And I think that it's also it's also a matter of a big reason why we don't have self belief is because, like you kind of mentioned, sometimes you get rejected right at school, you get a bad grade, and you feel less worthy about yourself. And then everything around you, whether it's the talk at home with your parents, it's all about, well, you got to get that like D in history up to an A, even if you got like an A in math. And what
Yeah.
ends up happening is because of the environment, we always want to improve and we always want to get better. We end up becoming so focused on what we need to do better, we forget what we have actually done and what we have accomplished. And for me, a key to feeling more worthy is remembering and realizing how much we have actually accomplished.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
And I
indeed,
also,
indeed.
yeah, and like for me, one of the most powerful things that I've done to fix this is I have like a success wall. So are you familiar with the term the success wall?
Uh, can you repeat, Jack?
Yeah, are you familiar with the term or the exercise of the success wall?
Oh, exercise of the successful. Maybe
That
share
of the
with me.
success wall, yeah. So it's one of my favorite things, and I give it to all my clients because it's like a huge game changer. So what it is because like I said, kind of our environment can kind of be a bit negative. So we want to kind of change the narrative, change the environment to help us feel more worthy. So what I do is you have a wall in your house, and just there you can put anything that makes you feel worthy. Maybe it's a piece of paper you wrote, so you stick it there. Maybe it's a sticky note of a comment or a story and you stick it there. And it's just all these things that make you proud of yourself, your accomplishments. So you remember how much you've actually accomplished. Because what also helps with that is when you remember what you've done, it fills you with greater self belief that you'll be able to accomplish your future goals in the future.
Yeah. Okay. I remember, like, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock,
Hmm.
was
Hmm.
sharing a speech in an NHL changing room,
Hmm. Okay.
and he used the exercise, like he said he's using in his own life.
Hmm.
Exercise was called the wall method. So basically, he would stand near the wall, and the wall would represent all what he went through, all his life
Okay.
experience, all his achievements. And
Hmm.
whenever he would feel down in motivation, or in doubt, or all that, he would just stand behind the wall, like lean on the wall, and he would feel that accomplishment, that I went through these things, and I went through that, and I'm here today, and this not gonna stop me. All I
Yeah.
have, I can't go back there. I can't back up. I can
Hmm.
only move forward. So
Yeah.
that really was like very powerful,
Yeah.
powerful way
I'm
of
just
putting
learning
that.
about that now. I didn't realize that, and I think that's like a really powerful exercise. And I actually love that. I really, really like that. And like just
Yeah.
jumping on that little point, something that I sometimes often think to myself, um, is the reason where you are right now is because you have been able to fight. You've beaten every single challenge. And even if those challenges you thought were so hard that you may have not gone through, but you're still
Yeah.
here, you're still fighting, you're still chasing after your goals, that means you succeeded. And you don't have to be like 100 times better than your challenge. Like, you win over your challenge, even if you're just a fraction of a percentage stronger than your challenge. And yeah, I love that.
Incremental steps.
Yes, incremental steps.
Yeah. So, and stepping into my second point, really, it's really about the exercise, because when we identify the fact of that what is the difference between feeling worthy and unworthy, and what is the cause of feeling unworthy, as we discussed before. It can be a family relation, it can be educational system, it can be friends.
Oh, it looks
I
like
think
your
my
screen
camera.
has gone black.
Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. Yes. So we having a little technical issues, but that's completely normal with lives.
Yeah, they're ups and downs, and it's about how you deal with it that is the most important, honestly.
Yeah,
So,
and sincerely, it doesn't necessarily, people doesn't necessarily need to see me, and my phone is getting back on, and etc. So I will leave for a second, but just to finish things up, before I'm coming back with camera on. So, or maybe I will make it happen. One second. Yeah, it's about really learning how to change that feeling. Like when you have this feeling, of feeling one way or another way. Yeah, it's really crucial. It's really crucial for us to experience those things that make the worthiness real. Like, what makes the worthiness real? Like, what kind of experience, what kind of things we have to go through, like what we have to make to feel worthy. And we often do this mistake that we kind of get into that consumerism. So I need to achieve more, I need to do more, it's about more, it's about volume, and all that. It is not really about that. I think it's more about your personal belief about your present moment. Because when you are talking about things more, you're not present. Like, you're you getting that vision out, you're getting those goals out, but it's not about that. It's a natural process for us to grow and to evolve. That's nature. Like we spoke with Jack today. It's really a cycle of life. It's like that snake. It's like a spring and autumn, winter and summer, day and night, and day, and solar year and all that. It's all the cycle. And
exactly.
And we naturally, like, we look at your life, like, look at your achievements, look at your progress. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. You are constantly progressing. So what you do with your present moment is what really directing your future. And by being present, and when you're present and you say, like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not perfect, I'm not satisfied. Nobody told you to be satisfied. It means that you accept yourself and you agree that it will change. The environment, your self-concept, your identity, your body, your achievements, your skills, your knowledge, your financial situation, everything will change. And you feeling worthy, you create the attraction. By you feeling unworthy, you create lack. So I would give you, like, to the people who are watching this, and who would like to test themselves, and who would like to kind of, if they have this unworthiness, to kind of change that, I will guide you through a little exercise, which would be say it. Like, shake it off, a little bit, relax, neutralize yourself, and, like, say it. I am worthy. all right, like, how does it make me feel? Did you feel anything in the stomach or in the heart or in the neck or in the shoulder? Like, do you feel any kind of a resistance in your body when you're saying that? Are you feeling that kind of stupid feeling of, oh, how I sound? Huh? Maybe that. So say this, like, say, I am worthy. I am perfect in this moment. And if you have beliefs around it that compromises it, you will feel it in your body. Now,
Mhm.
when we have the feeling in our body, what we do with this feeling? We do nothing. We observe the feeling. We observe the feeling and we don't judge it, and we release the feeling. We have no attachments to it. We just need to stay with that and keep repeating to ourselves, I am worthy. I am perfect. I'm loving, I'm great. I am the greatness. And you keep observing the feelings you have that stops you from feeling natural to saying that until it becomes natural. Now, there is a level of a step above that can, it's some people would call it some self hypnosis, or whatsoever. I will call it just utilizing the resources you have on the hand, and that would be your subconscious mind and unconscious mind that you can do at home, really, like
Mhm.
anytime, at any, not even at home, you can do it in the street, you can do it in a restaurant, at any situation, before public speaking, before competition, before in important grading or a client call, doesn't matter. So what you do, you focus on your breathing as you would meditate. So the breath in,
Mhm.
breath out, breath in, breath out, and you kind of stay in that state of being by observing your breathing for a couple minutes. That would be great. Yeah. Now, I want you to remember kind of a situation where you felt worthy, where you felt accomplished, where you felt like you are perfect at that time. And if you never felt, I want you to imagine the feeling. So it's a little bit reinforced exercise, and I know not everyone agrees with that. What we're trying to achieve here is not integration of forced experience. It's your capacity to experience that. So
Mhm.
you have a little experience of it, and it will periodically, it will become easier for you to feel that. So the
Yeah.
goal is to experience the feeling of feeling worthy, of feeling great, of feeling perfect in that moment. And if when you start to feel that in your body, yeah, I want you to remove any need for doing something to feel that way. So can I feel right here, right now, worthy and perfect? Yes, I can. And you feel, and you meditate on that. You stay in that state of being for some time, while as much as you need it, and then you just get back to your natural state of awareness, and you can practice this exercise, this even visual. I would name a visualization exercise,
Mhm.
which brings your feeling of the body with the emotion in the synergy. That's the goal.
Mhm.
It's not about faking the emotion or faking the thinking about this. It's about really, really, really experiencing that, really experiencing that on a cellular level in your body. That's what is it about. So, Jack, you're the second one.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, perfect. And thank you for giving like such an amazing explanation. Because guys, that was like an amazing explanation. We talked about that also in our session before, and it was definitely very very big, and it's a very good exercise. So my second point is really about the little small changes, and I know we kind of touched on a little bit, but it's very very important because for me, if I'm like feeling a bit unworthy or lacking self-belief, something that I'll do is I want to find a little thing that I can do in this very moment that will make me feel a little bit better and about myself and fill me with self-belief. And it's kind of doing those little things that will really also give you more self-belief, and then you can transition into bigger things. Maybe um for for example, like you can do these little things. There can be little things that you want to do today that can fill you with self-belief, and then maybe you want to transition to something you can do this week that will fill you with self-belief, or maybe this month. And it could be like a goal. Like for a lot of people, I know that they want to start a podcast or write a book. So something that you could do is write the first chapter or write the outline of the first chapter of the book, or figure
Yeah.
out what your niche will be in a podcast. And that taking those small steps will fill you with more self-belief, which is really, really important. And there's also another exercise I want to share with you. It's kind of like a visualization, and it's all about focusing on the little things, but also the big things that can make a big impact in our self-belief. So, Careless, you want to do this with me? This could be a really fun exercise. So basically, for 60 seconds straight, you just want to tell, if you're in a partner like me and Careless, you could say for 60 seconds straight, what things you're proud of, your accomplishments, things that you've done, and things like that. And you can just say that for 60 seconds to the other person. And if you really observe and notice your body, you feel so different. So for me as an elite level athlete, if I'm going on trial at a club, or if I'm about to do an interview, or I'm about to speak at an event, this is what I do. I do this, and I just do this with myself if I don't have a partner. For 60 seconds, I just tell myself that I can do this and the things that I've done before, and it reinforces that. And it's similar to kind of like what that exercise we were talking about before, but it's really, really important. So we could also, if you want an example, maybe Careless, we could do it to each other for 60 seconds just to give an example, because it's really, really powerful. And you'll notice
So
the
we,
difference.
we can really just hit it for some time. Like you want to do each of us 60 seconds, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. If you're up for
Yeah.
it, I'd love to do it.
Yeah, let's go, Jack. Come
Okay,
on.
perfect. Should I go first then?
Yeah, set an example.
All right, perfect. Let me just set something for 60 seconds right here. But yeah, then we'll get started in one little second. So I'll start right now. Okay, sorry, right now. So for me, as a Canadian kid, one of my biggest dreams had always been to come to Europe to play soccer in the first division. And now I'm actually not only playing in the first division, but I'm playing in the 2007 first division. So 1 year up, I have a coaching business and I'm able to impact lots of teens. And that's something that I'm so, so grateful and proud of, because I love being able to positively impact the people I work with. I have spoken at events, I've done interviews, I have trained really, really hard, and that's where I am today. I've been able to meet amazing people. I've been able to take advantage of opportunities. I've been able to become a really, really good brother and son. I've been able to really live my dreams. I have a newsletter which I'm super proud of, something that I'd wanted to start for a very long time. I'm really proud of the person that I'm becoming, and I'm proud of the ways that I'm able to move forward and how I'm able to respond from setbacks and keep moving forward towards my dreams. And that is 60 seconds. And for me, I'll notice right there that I feel so much better. I'll feel a bit lighter, and it's really amazing. So Careless, now if you want to go, I'll set the time for 60 seconds and we can do it again.
Let's go. So I'm really feeling grateful that I have this sense of self-awareness that helps me to navigate through the life challenges, whatever I'm put in front. I am really happy that I have this strong belief of my unlimited potential. I'm really grateful for experiencing the wholeness and the oneness in this life, and having the chance to be awake during the dream. I'm really grateful, and I'm really feeling proud of making things happening in around me. Being that person, that ignition point for some situations where it's not moving, things not moving on. I'm really feeling grateful for my capacity to bring the ideas into reality. I'm really feeling amazing for having a chance to help people like Jack, to help people who need that help, to help people who can't afford the help. I'm really having this amazing opportunity and a really amazing accomplishment that I can do this job while I'm, anywhere in the world. And that doesn't limit me. That creates me a freedom, and that brings the freedom and results to other people. I'm really
Yeah.
happy that I have this opportunity of being in service for humanity and for everyone I love, and I'm really
Yeah.
feeling grateful for being great father, for having a chance to be great father.
Yeah, you were on fire, so that was more than 60 seconds, but that was amazing. And do you feel the difference like in your body after saying all those things? Do you feel a bit lighter, a bit more confident in yourself? And that's like, do you feel that?
I couldn't say like honestly, it's I couldn't say that I could feel more confident, because I don't imagine how you can feel more confident when you are very very confident, but that's but
Yeah.
what this exercise reminded me that I should be grateful more. I could be grateful more, and I felt very grateful at that time when I was talking, and that was like, I could talk and talk and talk for how many things I'm grateful for, and there is hundreds of things. I didn't mention one of the main things that I'm grateful for. It's breathing, it's life itself,
Yeah.
and it's really really beautiful that it's an accomplishment. It's one of a trillion case that you are alive, you get this human being experience. We are worthy of that, like we are those winners, those champions that came here first. And we are the reason, like our fact of being born in a human experience is already making us a top division champions. So this exercise, Jake, it really made me to feel again that importance of incremental achievements. And when you
Mhm.
said the small things, it's the law of accumulation. The
Yeah.
small things sum up and they make great big things. So I
Yeah.
really
Focusing
appreciate
just
for
on the
this exercise.
1%. Yeah, and just
Huh?
focusing on the 1%. And James Clear's books in the Atomic Habits, he talks about just getting 1% ever better every day. And he talks about how the British cycling team did this. And the team that were normally average started winning all these things just because they kept focusing on that 1%. And if you're able to focus on the
Yeah.
1%, the little accumulation, it becomes really, really powerful.
That's this statement. What Jack just said. He quoted the book, Atomic Habits. Yeah.
Yeah, Atomic Habits.
Yeah. Yeah. So the thing what Jack just said about what was written in the book and that case study, and we can take a look to the simple framework of a kaizen. The all
Yeah.
traditional Japanese methodology is based on this, incremental changes. So the kaizen, yeah.
Hmm.
So it's how beautiful it is to understand this, because that gives us kind of an edge of perspective. Is like, so why then should I feel unworthy when I can do incremental steps and you never know how that one handshake, that one phone call, that one meeting, that one message, that one comment, that one word, that
Hmm.
one I love you, that one I care about you, the one I want to help you, I'm here to help you, can change your
Hmm.
life. How big it can
Yeah.
change the life.
You never
So
know
this,
how close you are to that moment that's gonna
yeah,
totally shift your world.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You never know. Like, you can try the ignition, it's like a car. You keep trying, you keep trying, you keep trying, you keep trying, and just one moment,
Yeah.
that's where the momentum starts. And this is by the fact is Jake, by the fact the overnight success thing.
Sorry, what?
It's by the fact it's the
Hmm.
overnight success thing. Like when
Hmm.
people say, oh, it's overnight success, so that's the accumulation. That's
Yeah.
one handshake, that's one
Yeah.
deal, that's one public speaking event where you've been like noticed and etc. So
Yeah.
it's
Exactly.
like, and when people put goals in front of them, that's why I sometimes say the goals is for people who are not utilizing the present moment fully. Because every single moment of my life, and over
Hmm.
the last couple years, like, you can set goals, but
Mhm.
sometimes you have to be more present about the present moment, like more focused into
Mhm.
present moments. So what are my opportunities in this environment, like what I
Mhm.
can do in this environment to squeeze the maximum out of it. And
Yeah.
when you start being here present in service for people around you, for your own self, for the people around you, for the ones you care, the ones you want to improve, and you are really really in service, things start to change. First
Yeah.
start things
Mhm.
start to become fruitful, and they bring colors to life.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, definitely. So we are on our 30-minute mark. Jake, you want to share something, or we move on and we maybe talk a little bit about what we're doing here with these lives? And yeah,
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It was a really good live, and I really enjoyed talking about that self belief.
yeah, yeah, indeed, indeed.
Hmm. And if you tried some of the exercises or plan to try them, please comment down below to tell us how they went, because these exercises are really really powerful. A lot of them have been tracked by science, and for me, I don't recommend anything unless I feel like it has really inherent good value. So definitely tell us down below if you've tried out these exercises or what your biggest takeaway was, because Carolus said a lot of amazing, amazing things, and there were also a bunch of nuggets throughout our conversation.
Yeah, and sincerely, while I was listening to Jack, I thought that how amazing is that we can really have these tools at the age of 15, 14,
Yeah.
16, and he's setting an example for the new generation.
Mhm.
He's a next level for alpha generation, and he's one of the industry leaders that is coming up strong. So I believe it's worth for you to watch over our lives, and continue to watch. And we decided with Jack that we're gonna show up every Friday after our mentorship session. So stay tuned. We will try to keep you updated when we show up.
Mhm.
And yeah, and if you ever if you would like to participate in our life, and ask us questions, we are here to do so. So thank you for watching us. Thank you for taking action, and instead of just listening, studying what we share. And if you do so, like Jack said, share your experience. It's really important for us. And every time you give us a feedback, it's an incremental growth for our professional experience.
Exactly. So yeah, thank you again, and please let us know what you thought down below in the comments.
Yeah. Have a great
And
day,
as
and thank you for watching us.
ciao ciao.